Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to AoW. As you all know, my name is Chris Taylor, calling all the action for AoW. And to open up the show tonight, we have yet another Money in the Bank qualifying match. It will feature two debuting superstars. Coming out first is Psycho G, finally making his way over here after competing in companies such as COH, XWW, among many others. But nonetheless, like I said, he is now here in AoW, and he is looking to make a name for himself. And he is looking to qualify for the Money in the Bank ladder match to join Dylan Chase and Casey Walker. His opponent, on the other hand, well, he's actually, oddly enough, he has been signed to AoW for a good year or two now, but just hasn't made his debut yet. But now is his time. Now is the time for Jack Hunter. Now, G and Jack, they both have quite a bit of history. They have faced each other several times before, so this is not their first time going head-to-head, and honestly, I doubt that it will be the last. Both men sporting pretty basic gear. Nothing too flashy, I can definitely respect that. Definitely more focused on the in-ring aspect of this. But tonight, we will see how these two are going to fare against one another in a match with so much on the line, with so much to prove. You definitely want to make an impact in your first match, hell, even your first appearance. And that's exactly what these two are going to try to do. Definitely have somewhat of a tough task with opening the show, as it is up to them to get the crowd hyped up and ready for the rest of the show. The question is, will they be able to do that, and will they be able to leave their mark in the center of that ring as the referee rings the bell? Jack and G locking up in the center of the ring. G pushing Jack into the into the ropes, I should say. The referee having to cause some separation, get in between these two. And once again, locking up. Jack from behind. Oh, but G with a snapmare. Nice headlock, cinched in tight. But Jack able to power out of it. Somewhat of an arm drag into a headlock of his own. But G, now with a standing headlock, taking the advantage, taking him down. Oh, but Jack with the head scissors. Both men trading holds left and right here, but now face to face once again. G figuratively firing off the first shot, but now some strikes, leaving Jack stunned, sending him into the corner. Oh, not sure what he's going for there, but G went onto the apron, forearm. He's not losing control just yet. And a hip toss, taking Jack off his feet. And now G, with that butterfly hold, driving his knee right into the spine, right into the lower back of Jack Hunter. Looking to wear him down. But Jack powering out of it, maybe? Yes, he does. That elbow to the gut, and follows up with a neck breaker. He's now in control, going for the first pinfall of the match. G kicking out very early on. Now Jack driving his knee right into G's head. They're staring his opponent down. G Lifts him back to his feet. What is he going for now? Head first into the turnbuckle. Multiple times. Dear Lord. Oh, but G now returning the favor. Now, what is this? G definitely returning the favor with this one. Bashing Jack's head into the corner just like he did his. Oh, but Jack is not having it. And a bulldog. Now turns him over. Side headlock. Looking to wear G down just a little bit here. A hold like this could change the entire course of the match. That hammering blow into his chest. But G up to a knee, now back up to both feet. Some elbows to the midsection causes the separation he needed, and a neck breaker. G goes for the pin. Is that gonna do it? No. Both men somewhat struggling to maintain control for a long period of time as G hits a series of kicks. Not very lethal kicks, but kicks nonetheless to Jack's head. Now has him up against the ropes. G, oh, not sure what he's going for there, but now he's caught up in the middle rope. Jack now. Oh, what a knee right to the side of his head. As Jack Hunter takes back control now. Up on the top rope, possibly looking to go high risk here. What is this? Oh, G caught him with a power bomb. And now follows up with, what is this, a Boston Crab? Never known G to be very technical. He's proving that he is somewhat of a full package here. As he is looking to make Jack tap out here, but no, wait a minute. Able to pull himself through, pushing G away. Kick to the gut. Wait a minute. Guillotine hold, rolling through to Jack Hunter. Is G gonna tap out? Hell, is he gonna pass out? He has that hold locked inside. I don't see how G can get out of this. Oh, now some punches. Just throwing caution to the wind, able to somehow escape. And now, wait a minute, go home driver, maybe no! What a reversal there by Jack Hunter. Now the standing sliced bread. Follows up with a pin. Is that going to do it? No. Jack possibly signaling for the end. But no, G with an arm drag. Kick to the stomach. Oh, look at this hammerlock DDT. One of G's signature maneuvers as he looks to put Jack away, but he is not able to. What is it going to take for the two of these men to advance to the Money in the Bank ladder match? Are we about to see it? Oh! G with that wrist lock lariat, also known as the Riot Maker. And just like that, Psycho G is going to Prophecy. Congratulations to G as he joins the likes of Dylan Chase and Casey Walker in what is sure to be a monumental match. Jack Hunter may have lost, but he definitely has started to build some credibility for himself. Now we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back.
me stop to this. Make the pain, no escape, give me stop to this. Make the pain, rip me into pieces. Make the pain, no escape, give me stop to this. Make the pain, no escape, give me stop to this. Make the pain, rip me into pieces.
Hey, give me one reason to not end your entire career right now.
Excuse me? I don't know who the hell pissed in your Cheerios, but it certainly wasn't me.
I know you're the one who attacked Leo last week, and I know you're the one who attacked me.
Buddy, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I may have lost to Leo, but that wouldn't have given me a reason to end the kid. Hell, I don't even know you. So why would I attack you?
First off, I'm not your buddy. Second, I don't believe a damn word you're saying. And third, I'm done talking. I want some retribution.
Listen, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. Don't you ever try to pin something like that on me. I'd never attack a man from behind who didn't deserve it, and the same goes for Leo. Now, if I were you, I'd go prepare for our match, because I promise I won't be going easy on you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not entirely sure what was happening from the start of the commercial break to, well, the end. I think Skylar Matthews' car just got stolen. Not entirely sure what happened with that. And Oliver Blackgate and Nate West, I believe they're going to be having a match later, for which has transpired backstage. But all that aside, in case you couldn't tell, it is now time for some women's action. Coming out first, the women's champion herself, Kendall Rose, will be taking on the debuting Chelsea Carson. If I'm being completely honest, I'm kind of happy that we've had so much new blood around here recently. I feel like every episode we have at least one debut. I gotta say, it's definitely freshened and shaking things up quite a bit over the past few weeks. And now we're going to see what Chelsea Carson brings to the table, and if she has what it takes to defeat the women's champion. Chelsea definitely knows how to make an entrance, and so far the crowd seems to be behind her. I suppose that's really just going to come down to whether or not she can hang with Kendall, as she's definitely not the same woman she was back at Wrestle Warfare. She's learned and she has improved over the past year, and she's become exactly what stands in front of us, and that is one of the most dominant champions, or at least dominant women's champion, that we have ever had. But now as referee rings the bell, both women face to face. Oh, a kick right to the thigh of Kendall. Chelsea basically telling her, I'm not going to be like every other opponent you have had. So I feel like it is somewhat essential to get that first shot in. As both women trading holds left and right here. But Chelsea with a side headlock, or more of a grounded headlock. Either way, Kendall with the head scissors. She continues to cinch in this hold. Chelsea now back into the headlock. Kendall back to her feet. Oh, but what is this? Chelsea sends her off the ropes. Drops down under. Leapfrog. And oh, now she was going for there. But either way gets caught with that head scissor takedown. And Kendall, cocky as ever, off the ropes. Went for a knee. Chelsea, possibly with a full Nelson, but no. Kendall able to break out of it and hits the knee. As Chelsea pulls herself up on the ropes. Kendall sends her. Oh no. Chelsea with a reversal. Drops down under. Leapfrog. And oh. Kendall with a knee. Getting some momentum. Chelsea with the reversal. What is this? Has her by the arm. Kendall, look at the athleticism. She's able to cause some separation. Both women going back and forth, so to speak, here. What is this? Snap suplex by Kendall Rose as she goes for the pin. But no, Chelsea able to kick out. And drives her elbow right in the midsection. Now some clubbing blows as Kendall asserts her dominance here. She now has her by the hair and slams her face first into the turnbuckle now. Throws her out of the ring, but Chelsea able to hang on. Drop kick. Landing hard on the outside. Oh, but what is this? Wait a minute. Kendall Rose with that suicide senton. A move that played a pretty big part in her winning the women's championship. She sends Chelsea back into the ring, heading to the apron. Springboard was possible for that knee, but Chelsea moved out of the way in a DDT. DDT with a lot of momentum riding on top of it. Kendall now in the corner. Chelsea throws her into the opposite. And top rope. Coming down hard with that fist. Drop kick. Follows up with the mushroom stomp. Chelsea Carson with all the momentum on her side. She could be signaling for something big here. What is this? Super kick, maybe? No. Kendall into that tilt-a-whirl head scissor takedown. But now, Kendall possibly looking for something big of her own, but no, Chelsea caught her. And super kick out of nowhere. But that is not enough. Chelsea obviously very frustrated with the fact that she couldn't put Kendall away. She now has this headlock locked in tight. Wondering, is this going to be enough? Will she be able to get Kendall to a weak enough state? Well, I don't know about that, because Kendall back to her feet. Some elbows to the midsection cause some separation. Clothesline. And another. What is this? Kendall with a falling drop kick. Is Kendall possibly about to make a comeback? I do believe so. Kick to the stomach. Was possibly going for the hammerlock DDT, but Chelsea reversed and Northern Lights bomb. 1, 2, 3, no! Chelsea even more frustrated that didn't put her away, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is her finishing maneuver. She has put away several women with that, and it was not able to get the job done, and it would seem as though that she is pissed. She hit just a brutal slap and planted it on the face of Kendall Rose. Now that double boot stomp to the midsection, follows up with a cross body. Goes to the pin. And once again, is not enough. Oh, went for a drop kick to the back, but Kendall able to move out of the way. But now, hammerlock DDT. Kendall goes for the pin. Is that going to do it? No. There you see frustration on the part of Kendall. And now, what is she going for here? Springboard knee strike. Follows up with a standing corkscrew moonsault. And I believe that Kendall might be signaling for the end. And the unprettier will put Chelsea Carson away as Kendall Rose picks up yet another dominant victory. As we get closer and closer to prophecy, the question still remains: who is going to step up? Who is going to come face to face with Kendall and say, wait a minute, is this who I think it is? Yes, it is! That, ladies and gentlemen, is Callie Cassidy. Now, if you've been a long-time AoW fan, then you know that Kendall Rose's first match here in AoW was also this woman's first match. And it was the match that crowned one of the two #1 contenders to see who would fight for the Women's Championship at Wrestle Warfare. And obviously, Kendall came away with the win. We have not seen Cassidy ever since. And it would seem as though she's laying down the challenge. The question is, will Kendall accept? I guess she is just going to make us wait.
What do you mean you don't know where my car is? I gave the keys to the valet driver and now my car is missing? Whatever. Just find it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And as you just saw there, I believe my suspicions about Matthews' car getting stolen was correct, as he was really letting that worker have it. I wonder who could have been the person who stole it. Nonetheless, here comes Kyle Pierce as he will be taking on the Cruiserweight Champion, Kiriyama. This will only be Kiriyama's second match since debuting, the first of which was when he won the Cruiserweight Championship. And if that's not asserting dominance, I don't know what the hell is. Now, while Kiriyama has definitely been quite the dominant force since debuting, Kyle Pierce has kind of been the opposite of that. I mean, he's yet to pick up a win. He definitely has a great showing every time, but he just can't seem to get the job done. So the question is, will he be able to give Kiriyama his first loss? Getting a win over the Cruiserweight Champion will be great, but getting a win over somebody who's as talented as Kiriyama is, I mean, that's just amazing. Now there you see the Cruiserweight Champion, just based on his performance back at Genesis, and I was insanely impressed with this guy. Like, obviously we weren't sure what to expect, we hadn't seen much of him beforehand. We knew what to expect from Leo Phoenix. He's been carrying the Cruiserweight division for over a year. And then this guy comes in and just takes it all away from him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a commentator. I'm supposed to stay unbiased. But to say that Leo Phoenix was blindsided is an understatement. Either way, Kiriyama proving to be a force not to be reckoned with. And I'm sure that he's going to show Kyle Pierce exactly what he is here tonight in this match. As now, both men face to face. Referee rings the bell. Kyle Pierce taunting the champion, and it does not seem to be phasing Kiriyama at all. He just dropped Kyle on the top rope. Oh, what is this? It's almost like Kiriyama's toying with Kyle. I mean, Kyle has to be just kind of confused here, but wait a minute. Went for a basement drop kick. Kiriyama said no and takes him down with a forearm. It's almost as if Kiriyama is not trying. As if he doesn't feel that Kyle is worth the effort that he would normally put in against, well, for example, a guy like Leo Phoenix. As he goes for the first pinfall of the match. Kyle kicking out right at the count of 2. Gets pulled toward the center of the ring now. Some kicks right to the face. Kiriyama sends Kyle into the corner. See, once again, just toying with him. Oh, but Kyle coming at him. German suplex. See, he's just staring him down. If this was, seemingly if this was any other man, he would not be treating it like this. Now lifts him up for a powerbomb. Maybe no. Kyle with a sunset flip roll up. 1. No. Kyle off the ropes. Oh, Kiriyama went for the spinning roundhouse. Now Kyle gaining some momentum. Off the ropes. Leapfrog by Kiriyama. Drops down under. And has him up, maybe? No. Kyle kick to the gut. Butterfly suplex, maybe? No. Kiriyama over. Flatliner. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Kiriyama making quick work of Kyle Pierce. It's almost as if Kiriyama knew that he was at risk, so he just ended it as quickly as possible. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
Trip. It's getting all the brief, take another breath. Murder on your screen, death is not a myth. The world is at my knees, not my fingertips. When it's that jumping on these blocks, have you out bumping like Reeboks? Rally around your fam with 100 drummers. You looking at a savage undercover.
Now, there's one thing that I know that Skylar Matthews cares about. It's money. So with this, I'm afraid that it's going to cost him a lot of money with what I'm about to do. Wish me luck. Hopefully I don't die. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, wait a minute! Damon Taylor just tossing Dean Levitt through that door. Oh my God! This is getting out of hand. This rivalry between the UK and the AAU, it's just... somebody needs to put a stop to this. Dean Levitt is just dismantling Eamon Taylor. Oh, God! Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, Dean! Oh, that power bomb! Eamon's definitely gonna feel that in the morning. Oh, my God. That was just uncalled for. Don't get me wrong, Eamon was definitely in the wrong there, but there was no reason for Dean to take it that far. And with that being put aside, I think it'd also be pretty fitting for us to talk about whatever the hell happened before that little brawl between Dean and Eamon. I'm not going to say any names here, but, well, you know, maybe I will. I'm pretty sure that was Justin Harris absolutely destroying the car of Skylar Matthews. And Matthews is definitely not going to be happy about that. Justin said he's going to do everything in his power to make Matthews' life a living hell, and he is definitely living up to that. But as for this, Donnie Octave and Gerard Bowden, these two men have seemingly, well, made each other's lives a living hell over the past few episodes. It all really stems back to Genesis, when Donnie was able to slide into the ring and at the very last second take back his AoW championship. Then at the UK Detour, Bowden left Donnie laying in the ring, and since then they've just been trading petty blows, but now we will hear from the champion.
Now I know over the past few weeks, Gerard and I have been just screwing with one another over and over again. I know, I technically started it, but to be fair, it was all in retaliation to what he did back at the UK show. Anyways, I know that this little rivalry of ours has gotten pretty personal as of late, Gerard. But just to make sure that both of us are at 100% going into prophecy, I'd like to propose a temporary truce. It's pretty simple, actually. You see, I will leave you alone, and you will leave me alone until prophecy, where we can get in the ring and tear each other apart limb by limb.
Well then, this is a very surprising turn of events, as I really would not expect Donnie Octave to be the civil one, the one willing to put all the pettiness aside in preparation for prophecy. But the question is, will Gerard Bowden, will he agree to these terms? Will he agree to leave Donnie alone if Donnie leaves him alone, so that they can both be at 100% come prophecy? Now, it's hard to believe that either of these two would come to some sort of truce, especially after everything that they have done, after being screwed over time and time again. But I suppose that we will hear what Gerard Bowden has to say, what his thoughts are on this entire situation right now.
Donnie, tell me why I shouldn't drop you on your neck here right now and take that title that is soon to be wrapped around my waist.
Well, if I'm being completely honest, I could probably ask you the same. However, As much as I want to wrap my arm around your neck and slam you face first into the ground and show you the rules of nature, as much as I want to pick you up on my shoulders and drive my knee into your skull and give you a tragedy ending, as much as I would like to pop your arm out of socket and make you scream out your famous last words, I know that I also want to prove that I didn't just steal this title from you, and that I can beat you at your best. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, you also have quite a bit to prove. And let's not forget that the only reason you became champion in the scramble was because you threw Matt Bailey out of the ring and picked up his scraps.
You're right, Donnie. I do have a lot to prove, but I want to hold that title a whole lot more than I want to earn respect of some losers backstage and these idiots in the crowd basking in my glory. When I knocked you out and held that title up, do you think I cared about earning it? No. I have scratched and clawed to get where I am at. I didn't have an opportunities handed to me on a silver platter like you. I didn't make my debut by taking someone else's shot. I made what I could with what I had to work with. From day one, I have earned every bit of success that I've had here and have always done so with a smile on my face as I try to appeal to these fans as if their opinions matter. You know just as well as I do that it doesn't matter how you win your championships. It's how you hold on to it. You can be like a Midwest and want to be a fighting champion who feels the need to prove that he deserves it. Or you can be like me, a Gerard Bond, someone who doesn't care about anything other than being the best and winning all the gold under any means necessary. As for your temporary truce, if it means I can get you off my back, then I temporarily accept. I'll see you soon, Donnie. And I'll be seeing that piece of gold very soon as well.
Well, there you have it. Gerard Bowden accepting Donnie's temporary truce going forward. You gotta wonder how long that's actually going to last, but nonetheless, we will see these two go one-on-one for the AoW Championship at Prophecy. Now we're going to take one last commercial break, and then it is time for the main event of the evening. We will be right back.
Are you the truest of pros? Do you see a new age in your horizons? Do you want to prove your valor and be a movement forever? Be united in becoming legendary, or are you looking for redemption? Well, look no further. The future is here, so be valiant, claim victory, achieve fame, get your rocks off, and support Core Talk.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As I stated before the commercial break, it is now time for our main event of the evening. Initially, the confrontation between Bowden and Donnie was going to be the main event, but that was before Nate West and Oliver Blackgate went face-to-face backstage and challenged one another to this match, as Nate is firmly behind on the fact that Oliver Blackgate is the one that has been tormenting him and the one who attacked Leo Phoenix on the last episode. Now, for me personally, I don't have much of a stance on this, but either way, I mean, it could go either way. Maybe Nate's right, maybe he's wrong. I mean, maybe Blackgate is the one that attacked him, but maybe he wasn't. Maybe Nate is accusing an innocent man of something he didn't do. Nonetheless, we have this match here, and Blackgate did not take too kindly to Nate's harsh words to him earlier on in the night. But like he said, If it's a fight that Nate wants, it's a fight that he is going to get. Now here comes the man himself, Nate West. Former AoW champion. He's definitely been making waves here in AoW over the past few months. After making his return back at Genesis and successfully defeating Zach Sanchez back at the UK Detour, and scoring a pretty shocking and successful win over Donnie Octave on the last episode. But now he takes on one of AoW's newcomers, one of AoW's rising stars, Oliver Blackgate, who honestly put on one hell of a match with Leo Phoenix in the last episode. But also he could be the man that tried to end Nate's career by driving a steel chair right into the back of his neck. As Nate looks to possibly get some retribution here. Now referee rings the bell. Nate West wasting very little time, going right after Blackgate, as he is 100% convinced that it was Blackgate who attacked him. And Blackgate is just stunned. He is seemingly down and out following that series of strikes. He has to be in somewhat of a dazed state right now, as Nate just hammers away at his face. And he drops the knee right into his face. Nate West wasting very little time here as his beatdown continues. Jesus! His kicks right to the midsection of Blackgate as he's once again in a seated position in the corner, and Nate is just choking him. He's completely uncalled for. And I get that Nate has his accusations and that he thinks that he's right, but this is just insane. Goes for the pin. Blackgate kicks out. Pulling him towards the center of the ring and drives the knee right into his midsection. And Nate showing nothing but disrespect towards his opponent. Is he already looking to end it? Kick to the gut, possibly going for the going west. But no, Blackgate flips out of it. Clothesline and another. Falls up with a super kick. Now Blackgate goes for the pin. Is that going to be able to put Nate away? No. Now has that side headlock. They're going to wear Nate down, possibly destroy some of that adrenaline that he has going for him. Continues to cinch in that hold. Some cheap shots to the face. Oh, but Nate able to get out of it. Going for a roundhouse, but no. Blackgate caught his leg. There it is, a nice reverse DDT. As Nate slowly makes his way up to his feet. And, oh, Nate with a sling blade out of nowhere. Blackgate already back up to his feet. Nate regaining some of that previous momentum. Has Blackgate in the corner. What is this? Over drop kick, but Blackgate moved out of the way. Super kick once again into a straight jacket German suplex. Nice bridging position there, but it is not enough to put Nate away. Blackgate off the ropes, dropping his knee over the face of Nate. And he looks to follow up with a springboard swanton bomb. Nice combination there. Is that going to be enough? No. Like Blackgate said, he's going to give Nate West the fight of his life. Now sends Nate into the corner. Oh, nice chop and another. And sends him into the opposite corner. Blackgate now with some kicks of his own. Oh, nice back spin kick there. Taking Nate out. Oh, but wait a minute. Nate caught his foot. Regaining control here for the time being. As he hits a neck snap. And oh, now going after the leg of Blackgate. Taking away a lot of his offenses. He definitely is not afraid to fly. Now sends him to the outside. Blackgate hitting hard out there. There's Nate looking for here. Nate off the ropes. Suicide dive. Takes Blackgate down. And has him up on his shoulders. And slams him on the announce table. This has definitely become very personal. As Nate sends him into the steel steps, my God. Somebody needs to get a hold of Nate West here. Somebody needs to calm him down. Oh no, what's this? Has him up against the barricade. No, spear! As he spears him right through the barricade. The crowd is chanting, "This is awesome," but what they fail to do is consider the livelihood of Oliver Blackgate. This man is being put through hell. As Nate sends him back into the ring, possibly finally going to put him away. Wait. Listen. Oh no, come on, Nate. You do not have to do this. Nate West, Steel Chair in hand. This is not a no disqualification match. Blackgate back to his feet. Oh, but the referee getting that steel chair out of Nate's hand. Oh, wait a minute. Inverted Frankensteiner. Well, thank God for that ref, because I think Nate was getting ready to crack Oliver Blackgate in the head with that chair. For a pin after that inverted Frankensteiner, but it was not enough. Nate West is not somebody who's going to go down that easily. Is it possible that Blackgate is signaling for the end? Is this? Has him up. No, Nate from behind. Shoves him away. Enziguri! Stunning Blackgate as he pulls himself up by the ropes. And Nate sends him to the outside with a massive clothesline. Once again, Blackgate hitting hard as Nate exits the ring. Oh, what is he setting up for here? Nate West, here he comes. Oh, God! Steel chair shots to the face of Nate West. Dear Lord. Does this confirm it? Was it Blackgate? Oh, Tiger Bomb on that chair. Oh, but wait a minute. That's Leo Phoenix making his way down the ramp to check on Nate West. Blackgate hightailed it out of there. I just don't know what to say. So much has happened. Was Blackgate the one that attacked them?